After being gone from show business for at least 2 years, I started asking myself, did I want to come back? Did I want to record an album? And I realized the only thing that would really bring me back was the challenge of writing better songs. I always enjoyed writing songs, but I didn't feel I had reached my potential yet. So I just started writing. There was no tour fix, there was nothing. I had no obligations. A lot of things changed in my life, and I just started pouring everything into the songs. And after a few months, I realized, well, I think I need to start recording these songs. Sometimes when you're writing songs, you can have these thoughts of, oh, this is going to be a commercial song, or this could be a hit. In the past, I've always tried to push that away, to try to keep the songwriting pure. With this album, I only focused on songs that I felt I really needed to write and I really needed to record. Where's Tom and what have you done with him?
Shut him out.
I was happy that everybody was still willing to work with me. Matthias, Klaus, Florian, Callum, Adam, Tom, they're like brothers for me. We have kind of like a rock pop band going on with drums and electric guitar. And then we have the more traditional Irish instruments. We have the Irish bouzouki, the Elian pipes, Irish flutes, the fiddle. I could have just gone with just an electric, pop rock band, and that would have been fine. But I wanted to keep the band together. These are my friends. I wanted to see, can I write melodies that make sense for those instruments and that also are a part of my song. First class, then another, then having chance on an early flight. Alcoholic like my father, I started to lose the fight. For me, the producing is in the arranging, so what does each one play? Are there certain melodies, certain lines you want? And I try to keep space, for improvisation.
The first bit of the song, like really behind on the flute, that could be a point to bring in the pipes. And you could have the drone as well there.
And then when it builds up,
it's
like,
that'd be so good.
Once we kick it off, we go, you start playing the line with me when we get loud, those 3 times. And you guys sing low also to thicken it. Yeah. And if I break off, then maybe it's not so bad anymore. I tend to also write a lot of melodies ahead of time. Sometimes I would just let the guys play. And if I liked something, great. But otherwise, I had these, ideas in the back burner, basically. If you go back to the 50s and 60s and even 70s, most albums you hear, they were recorded all in one room, all together, all in one take. You didn't overdub, you didn't record in different countries and send files and all that stuff. And then you didn't edit everything. Back then it was pure music.
Rolling.
Running Inside My Head, take 1. The great thing when you record in one take is everybody has a certain intensiveness. Everybody knows you're fighting for survival, and you don't want to be the person that does a mistake because everybody else is putting their heart into it, and then you're like, oh man. So everybody is fully focused, and that goes into the recording. I drive people nuts with the whole analog subject, but it is very important to me. I insist on just recording analog and keeping everything analog to the very end. I don't want to look at a screen. I want to listen to music, and I want to record it in a very, very natural way. If you're recording on tape, you're very limited, and so it really forces you to perform, and the tape machine only just captures it. It doesn't do anything else, and that's how it should be.
Comedy died, end of the ride. You've been told what to laugh about. Music is dead, it's digital bread. AI is gonna take your clown. Are you still lying? 'Cause I can't reach you and I can't touch you. Still lying.
Sometimes I feel everybody's crazy. Everybody's becoming a zombie. Everybody's going nuts. And I feel like I need to touch people or scream at them, and they can't hear me, they can't feel me. I think visually we were able to do that in Tokyo. You're getting better and better.
Yeah.
No,
That's awesome.
can only draw.
Mr. Thomas Callister. I like it. So this is the original album cover. This was my brother Jimmy's daughter, Mary. She made this beautiful one. They were visiting us in Ireland at home, and then in the morning I came down, and on the table was a number of them. The minute I saw it, I was like, that's it.
In his prison cell, comes a call for the long march. Marching through old institutions for 100 years. Years have passed by since without a fight. Now most people can't tell wrong from right. They turn on the news and get fed 24/7.
Guys,
It's a wrap.
we have an album.
But if the truth is not the end goal, then tell me what are we actually here for? Might as well say goodbye. This is a time for me, so and only truth will make us feel whole. So if you don't fight, might as well say goodbye.
We had all the songs on tape, and now the next step was going to be to mix them. It means deciding the levels of the different instruments, the panning, what is more on the right and the left side, more in the center. It feels like I'm not getting the ghost notes like I did with the rough mix. Yeah.
Small overhead.
Okay, so we need more overhead to get that jungle sounding thing. And once we were happy with the mix, we would then record that down to a 2-track tape machine. I was very fortunate to have this album mastered by Chris Bellman, an absolute legend. In mastering, there's a lot of steps that are just very practical, but there's also a creative process. There's also like one final listen to the album. Are there songs that still need a bit more something in the highs, or is there something where the bass is missing, or there's a frequency that is hurting a bit? And that's where a mastering engineer, a good one, is like a doctor. He gives that little fine-tuning in the end.
Forgive my selfishness, all the wrong choices I take.
I put my heart and soul into this album, into every song, and everybody involved did an amazing job. And I hope some people might be inspired by it. But the most important is that I'm grateful to have had this opportunity to develop as an artist and to become better at my craft.
Rise above